ain't done just yet. Had a load of fun on my parents' couch, tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. Son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Well, that get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. When the Saints go marching in.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Denver Broncos. In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. You look at the Saints defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Shuck. That one caught by Pope. Across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. 46-yard line. Inside handoff now, Miller. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first down, back to Harvey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Broncos had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Dix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 9. And you look at this Saints defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's Nix once more. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
43-yard line.
Harvey now on first and 10. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage. The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. That is caught. He's got the first down and more. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Danny Gray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
To throw now, Shuck. That's a runner, bringing in another one. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. He can't get him down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. The Saints with the football here to begin 10. Now Shuck. The quick hitter complete. It's Miller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw is Shuck. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down, and 7 yards to go.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Shuck. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there in the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. To throw is Nix. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Now a handoff to Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Dragon 60.
Here's Shuck. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Miller. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Loss of 2. Brings up
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? On play action, Shuck. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Mustang 19. Check, hurt.
Shuck on 3rd and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. That's the former Buckeye Pete Warner getting the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt for Denver. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. On the return, it's Kamara. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, He ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Completes this one to Thornton. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Shuck now to throw. Tries the left side and finds Olave. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, New Orleans.
To the air once more. Shuck. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
60 by 6. 69. Buffalo 18. Go, Rig. Go.
They go play action here with Shuck. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got it. Oh, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the second half with Kamara. And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a first down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Saints first down.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 26-yard line. Now he'll tuck this and run. completes it to Olave. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
19, Tiger, 19, 18, 60 Maverick, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Looking to throw. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jalen Polk from a yard out. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
The Saints will line up for the
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Broncos 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change their thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Nix to the air. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On play action, here's Nix. Throw left side, complete. That's Franklin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing Nix. A short throw to Ingram. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
They'll go play action with Nix. He targets Ingram for another grab. But he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Nix going to give to Hardy. And he stopped immediately there. Second and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver.
No gain on the play.
To throw. Here's Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Danny Gray. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. Finds his man, that's Olave on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a give to Miller. And he'll be tackled at the 45, following a gain of just 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Play fake. Shuck. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. They'll go play action with Shuck. He sets to fire deep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Tyquan Thornton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Nix looking to throw again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Franklin. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 8.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. You just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. That is caught. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now it's Nix. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sutton. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw is Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Danny Gray, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll try and run some clock here with Miller. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll run it again with Miller. And a lane slow materializing there as they get maybe a yard up to the 45.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 31. Now Shuck. Now he's going to step up and run. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped. That one goes for 30 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Ready? Set up.
To throw now, Shuck. They set up the screen to Miller. Touchdown! Kendre Miller. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Saints 42, Broncos 21.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Justin Reed. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
70 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Again, it's Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kendre Miller scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Saints up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. The try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Broncos 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, able to avoid him. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Nix. Over the middle, complete. It's Harvey. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Broncos.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw again. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for New Orleans, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.